So this video is about dungeon mists of Tirna Scithe on a normal difficulty, and I was fighting with a casual group through the looking for a group option, but you can skip this ad and a couple more. Like if you have a Night Fae as a covenant, like you can open the gates over there, like where my arrow was. So yeah, and it's gonna save you a little bit of time, especially if you will run some mythic dungeons and like you need to save time. It's gonna be more useful. So these gates can be opened only with a player who has a Night Fae as a covenant. So you see, and this ad is gonna heal you after you will release from the magic from these creatures, and then like again. Probably we didn't have it, but it was our first run, and we didn't know that we can skip it, so we just continued to fight with them. And again, you see, you just like a simple mechanic, you just need to escape. Sometimes they can cast like some kind of spell that will put a player in a blue ball, and you need to release the player. Because like these, I don't know, like what's his name or whatever, like this creature can shoot him like while being in this ball prison, whatever. I don't remember the item level of this level of a game, but like probably it was around 160 or something, maybe even less, because like I couldn't run heroic dungeons because like I didn't have enough high item level, so it was just a normal run, like at the normal difficulty, and like we need to get some gear, and it was a little bit of chance like to get equipment that you can sell, but like probably it wouldn't be that high for selling for a good price, but whatever. As I told you, it was just like basically my first run, and like you will see at the end of the video that I get an achievement like for passing this dungeon. And I had a pretty good group because nobody died probably, as I remember. So it was nice. Again, we got healing, like some healing looks like a druid's tranquility or something. And yeah, I don't know, because like it's a Night Fae territory, and like you need to have a Night Fae as a main covenant to open all these gates or something. Yeah, you see, you cannot just pull one ad, you just fight with the whole group, because like I tried to skip it, and they all went to fight with us. So yeah, you can't just kill one ad and skip other ads, because they will just attack you by themselves as a group. And yeah, see, like just run from these bushes or wherever that cast was. Here we come into the first boss, and as you can see, there's a small group of ads here again. Well, I usually play as a tank, and I usually run first. Sometimes you can just troll people because they can pull it, they know the roads, how to run faster, for example, and to find the shortcut, and they can run in front of you. So in front of the first boss you can get a small buff. You just need to open the gates that are on the left before the first boss. So yes, you need someone to have someone as with a Night Fae covenant as a main covenant, and you can see the purple is a stamina buff, and the green It's like 10% of stamina, and green mushroom is gives you 10% of strength, agility, and intellect. So probably like I supposed to take purple mushroom, but I took the green mushroom because I wanted more of my main stats, not just stamina. And in front of the first boss, you have this little bit bigger odds than you usually have in a dungeon. And again, I got this mechanic, they just throw stuff around and you just need to avoid it. So yeah, it's a small fight. Basically, you need just to kill one, so it's gonna be faster and you have less mess with fighting with him, and then you will kill the second odd. I don't know how people can avoid this faster because like, I just can jump out of this stuff. So the mechanic of fighting with the first boss, Ingra Maloch, is kinda interesting. But like they have this Dorman Ol Faran or something. You need to attack this Dorman, whatever it is, Droman, and lower him to 20%, and he gives debuff to this Ingra, and this main boss, Ingra Maloch, will get a debuff and you will do 200% damage to him. We tried to kill him without a debuff, and it's kinda take a longer time probably because like this creature probably has less armor or something, and it's faster to lower HP of Droman and then attack the Ingra rather than just Zerg Ingra until you have a pretty big DPS. So maybe it will help you just to Zerg this guy, but probably if you have a good AoE damage, so you can just, I don't know, damage them together, or it's gonna be perfect. And like you see now this Droman makes a debuff to this guy, and when you attack him, he gets a lot more damage while just you usually attack him without a debuff. But like again, it's not for a long time, and he gains control back from the Droman. He gains the control back, and again you need to fight again with both of them. But probably at this phase of the fight, you can just Zerg the main guy and kill him, and that's it. Like, during this fight, you just need to avoid all this stuff on the floor and avoid all these beams from Droman. See, it's nothing difficult on a normal level, and probably like on a heroic level and mythic levels. It will be just more damage, more HP, and probably more stuff around on the floor. So the next stage is like to pass the maze, and this mechanic is kinda frustrating for many people because they don't understand what to do here and how to find the right exit to escape from to go from one room to another room. And I didn't know it starts too, because like you have 4 of these stumps and all of them have different signs. We just like passed one room without knowing the mechanic and it worked for us. But basically there are 4 stumps and you have sign on each of them. You see like a leaf full of color and in a circle. So all this stuff is like different, and you need to find which one is most different from other 3 of them. So for example, if you have 3 leaves, no matter what, if they are colored or not, you go where the flower is. You see, we just found the wrong exit. So yeah, you just need to check. For example, if none of them, three of them have circles around and one of them doesn't have circles, so you go there. So I don't remember which one of us knew this mechanic. Probably that person checked it. So basically, you need to go to each of stump, and perfectly, if each person will go to one of them, and you can see four of them at one time. I thought it was just leaves that you need to go, because like leaves without circle. But like probably it didn't work, and I tried to memorize the order of these symbols that we used to pass the room. So probably we would need to use them during the fight with the second boss, but it didn't work because the mechanic was completely different as I was thinking, and you will see during the fight, and I will pause the fight and you will understand. Again, we had four stumps, so here is like, I didn't see the sign. Oh, someone already opened the door because he was checking all the stumps and found the right exit. And it's kind of pain in the butt to find this exit because some people don't know, they just run into the wrong direction and it just sends you back to the start of the maze and you need to run all the way. You have open doors already, but like still you need to run all the way from the start to your current point where you had a fight. And again, you see like someone was checking all the stamps, like probably it was a healer, paladin or something. Again, like, let's see. Yeah, okay. And the last exit you can just check on a map where you need to go, and you just don't need to guess which one is right for you. I don't remember if it was the last room, but like from the last room to go to the boss, it's like perfectly clear that you just need to pass this door. Okay, let's see after this fight with the frog. What was next?
It is too far away.
I don't know, like probably this boss is the same here, but like in every room before the boss, it was, or probably it was somewhere in the middle of the road. It was like different, big, a little bit big boss. We kind of were confused here because we had a leaf over there and there was no door over there. Like, why do we need it? And like you saw it, yeah, there's a flower, empty flower, colored leaf or something. So we were confused where to go because like, okay, we thought it was a leaf, but here was a leaf with a circle, and like, okay. So we just guessed it, and it was right. It was right. So yeah, again, you need to find all this with all these mobs, and it's kind of, if you have a dumb healer, like sometimes I had it, you can just keep fighting with them because like you're just gonna die. You know, when the tank is dying, it's healer's fault, and whenever someone is dying, it's always the healer's fault. That's usually like how people playing DPS think, but it's like usually they stay in a bad stuff and dying. You see, that person found the right exit again. Like you could just check the map and you would find the right exit. I was trying to find any sign, but like it didn't work for me. So this fight is like the same. You need to find the right illusion because like this boss creates illusions. Mist Color, her name. When you fight her, it's two transitions. I don't. It's three transitions probably. It's 60, 40, and 10%.
Stay away from lions.
You just need to avoid. You see this shot from her, like wherever well, she's shooting, like you need to avoid it. And you just saw I interrupted the cast. Like nobody can interrupt it, but only the person
Stay away from lines.
she's casting on. For example, she was casting on me, so only I could interrupt it.
I'm out of range.
So now you see 4 illusions of her with all these marks, and you can see like 3 leaves and 1 flower. So the flower is different. So you attack your illusion with the flower, because like nothing else matter, because this leaf is colored. Yeah, right. This leaf is empty in a circle, and it's still it's not right. And like you see, other persons attack the flower sign. Okay. After you find the right illusion, again you fight with the boss, and
Stay away from lines.
again she casts this spell. I don't remember the name of the spell, but it doesn't matter. Again, she casted this spell on me, and I interrupted it. But I don't remember. I don't know. Maybe on normal difficulty, everybody can see it and everybody can interrupt it. Now you see 4 illusions. It's 2 leaves and 2 flowers, but 3 symbols are in circles and 1 symbol is not in a circle. So it was the leaf that was right, and we should all attack the leaf, but
Stay away from lines.
we didn't know the mechanic, and we just attacked 4 of them, and like whoever knew the mechanic, he was attacking the right illusion. Again, you see 4 illusions, and 3 of them are empty symbols, right? It doesn't matter that they are in circles, they are not colored, and 1 flower is colored. So this is the right illusion on the left, the flower without a circle and completely colored. So we needed to attack this illusion. I don't remember how we figured it out. Probably we just attacked a couple of them. Like you see, the one person, the second person went there, and they attacked the right illusion. Let me see. That was the wrong illusion that I was attacking. Like, okay, they found another illusion that was right. And basically, if you have enough DPS, you can just kill the boss before the 3rd transition, because like it's only 10% of HP. And like it happened to me because we killed it before she disappeared, or like almost disappeared, and like it was enough for us to kill her. So next stage, you just jump down from the waterfall. Like nothing is gonna transfer you down there or something. You're not gonna be killed or something. You just jump in the water, so don't be afraid to jump. Like I just jumped to check if you will die while jumping or something will catch you in the air, but nothing special, because like I can fly as a demon hunter, right? So I could just glide down there and without any risk to die, whatever. So fighting with these creatures on your way to the 3rd boss, you need to focus this staghorn. It's kind of maybe male version of these creatures. There is a mount like this, probably it drops somewhere, but like I don't know where to find it. Maybe I will find it, make a video of it. So you need to interrupt the cast of this staghorn, because he's gonna apply a big shield on all of them, and you will need to spend more time to kill them, and you can basically just dispel it or steal it as a mage, but I prefer to interrupt it, and it's gonna be more easy for you, because like with this group nobody focused him and he applied a shield, and shield was pretty big, you see, like nobody interrupted the cast, and I dispelled 1 shield, but still all of them have this shield, and I don't know what happened, but they just fell off the bridge cliff, wherever it is, and they died. I don't know how far was to run from the respawn point, but like I was fighting alone probably without anybody. And yeah, as you can see, like, I still had a cooldown to dispel all these shields. So you better focus this Staghorn, and like we didn't know where it comes from, but like later I figured out that you need to keep control about his cast, so you don't have that kind of problem. You see, like I fought with them alone and didn't die. Well, this is the tank ability, like to fight creatures solo and not to die. Yeah, you see, here's the healer, here's the DPS player, and I don't know if something pushed them. Maybe like it was a blowing creature during the death. Well, like just be careful and keep it in mind that you can fall off, and die, and you just need to run. So yeah, I didn't know like when we get this ads later or not, so we just decided to kill them so we don't have any other unexpected guests during the fights with these worms, big worms. I don't know why some people just like to ride on it, maybe just to brag that they have a new mount. Like, I don't like it, and it's kind of it's disgusting. Probably we didn't have any control again. We didn't know about the shield. I don't remember. Yeah, they got a shield again. I dispelled what I could, but again, you see, I tried to attack them, all of them, but like I just need to keep an aggro, and they just burned the shield. Well, you see, I interrupted this cast, and they didn't have a shield. Let's see on Paladin. Yeah, probably it was a spell with this green stuff that pushed off all those players from this breach. That's only 3 Staghorns, because like these creatures don't have any kind of shield, and you just can kill them. Just no brain DPS. Yeah, like people like to say. I don't know what people are using like to get an aggro from them, but like I was trying to keep them on me, but usually like hunters do what they do. They have a pet, and pet just takes aggro, and the hunter attacks. Doesn't matter. Like I don't like to play as a hunter, but like it's nice to have a hunter in a team, because like in case if the tank dies, if the tank is dead, the pet can tank the boss or something, and like to finish the fight and resurrect the tank, so you don't lose the time or something, and it's gonna save you a little bit of time, right? And the whole team will not wipe, because like you have another tank, especially like a bear or turtle. So this is the last boss of this dungeon. His name is Tridova, and he has not that many abilities. The first of them is Mind Link, and you need to run from the person that you are linked to break this link, so you don't do damage to other players. Next one, the boss calls ads, and they attack players that are marked with a marked prey, but they are not elite ads, and you can kill them fast, but probably it's a normal difficulty. They have less HP, and the biggest issue here is to interrupt the consumption, and to interrupt the consumption, you need to break the Gorging Shield. And okay, let's start our fight. Okay, let's see. Here's the cooldown, and bad stuff on the floor, you just avoid it. And who's gonna get this link? You see the link, right? So
Watch your
you need
step.
to run from the person you are linked to break this link, so you don't do damage to other players, right? Because yeah, you see this consumption. We burned the shield. Like basically, you just attack the boss, and after the certain amount of damage, the shield drops off, and you can interrupt the cast. You see these ads, they are just running, they don't have much HP, so you can kill them, like probably with AoE. You see still they didn't break the link. Like, I don't know. I said him to break it, but again, you see the consumption. You just attack the boss, and then the shield disappears, and you can interrupt the cast.
Watch your step.
And like basically, yeah, you need just to avoid all this stuff on the floor. And like this is the normal difficulty. On a heroic difficulty, you probably will have more of this stuff, and all these ads will have more HP. It's gonna be more damage from them,
Watch your step.
and more damage from all these spells from the boss. Yeah, you see I got an achievement that I finished this dungeon and I got an item. So yeah, I didn't lie to you that it was my first run and I didn't know any mechanic, I didn't read it. Yeah, so if you find it useful and you like this video, so thumbs up, and thanks for watching, and have a good day and enjoy your World of Warcraft journey. Don't forget to subscribe.
Always.